Welcome back to Crawlspace Encounters. Got another one here. I have no idea what this inspection is about today. I didn't see a for sale sign or I don't know, but I got hired to do the inspection. This was actually from a referral. I do like referral customers, man. That's awesome. That means I'm doing something right, I guess. Doesn't feel like I am. I always deliver bad news or good news sometimes. But anyway, no need to keep looking at my ugly mug. Let's dive into this crawl space and you tell me what you see. All right, I'll meet you down there. All right, well, that's an old latch right there. Whew. Just got blasted with a stink. Let me get my handy dandy flashlight here, make sure there's nobody down here. All right. Okay, maybe someone was storing up some moonshine. I'm joking about that. I don't want the algorithm to... Moonshine! Look at this spider web. Dang. So I don't know what the story is behind this house. I guess I'll be finding out. But till then, we're just going to do our regular run through, see what's going on, kind of clear the cobwebs. Here's a bunch of our buddies again. What's up, guys? Like bats, just gathered around, congregating. You guys having a meeting? Talking about whether or not is it fall yet? Yeah, here in the Carolinas, we try not to get too tricked. You know, the weather's nice. It looks like fall's coming around the corner. And then we get blasted with 90 degrees. All right, so far, this crawl space has like multiple chambers. So far, no attic. No floor joist insulation, which I'm okay with that, because you can actually see what you're doing down here. Another one of our little buddies. I don't know if you guys been watching my videos for a while. Electricity and I aren't friends. Look at this. Got a little bit of, looks like some moisture damage at one point. Looks like they might have done some repairs. Yeah, that's a piece of plywood right there. Looks like they did some repairs. They probably ran some new water lines somewhere else. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hit that like and subscribe. I know you guys are commenting a lot on these crawl spaces, and I thank you for all of that. Because it's kind of fun crawling with you guys, because I get all kinds of opinions from all around the nation. I'm not sure if somebody had commented somewhere from a different country where they basically said that everything they use is concrete. And I am a fan of concrete, that's for sure. Here is some concrete, some bricks, a lot of wood. Alright, so what do we got? So this is definitely an older home. This looks like I'm not gonna say a newer water heater, but it's definitely sorry for keep pausing. I just gotta keep checking to see if any critters are down here. Mainly the usual. The cats and the possums. So this water heater is sitting directly on the dirt, man. Check this out. This is the reason why people lose it. Look at that. Look at that rust. That's bad. You know this water heater isn't going to last too long. All right, man. We'll send you to a nursing home pretty soon because you're gonna not make it here. I can't tell you how many of these I show up that are just leaking, and homeowner has no idea what the heck is going on underneath the house. My suggestion, get your water heaters out of the crawl space. Man, get a lot of stuff out of the crawl space. How's that? Got a little support unit. Look at that. Put a 4x4 right to the subfloor. That's different. I've never seen that. They probably have a reason for that, but I've never seen them support a 4x4 directly onto the subflooring. It's usually on the bottom side of a joist. But who am I to say? Everybody does things their way. Let you guys, the experts, be the judge of all this. I just look and report. I can give you my opinion, but that really doesn't matter. In construction, opinions really don't matter. People are going to do what they want to do. Definitely some water comes in right through this brick during times of rain. Look at this root. Massive root right here. That's the way a lot of these houses are. You know, their foundations here are very weak. Having a root system like that come in through a single layer brick foundation is bad news, just because it's probably the reason why water is coming in here to begin with. No vapor barrier down here whatsoever. Nothing. You can see all that mineral deposit on the soil. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, overall, it's a decent crawl space. At least to get around. A lot of funk, a lot of yuck. Be surprised. Who was it that told me? Had some guy. I'm not sure. He was kind of one of those crystal ball people. We all have friends like that, or somebody we know. He says, we do have about 2,000 kinds of bacteria that live in the ground. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but when I see sometimes a lot of this funk growing on the dirt here, yeah, I'm not going to say he's wrong, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Definitely some fungal growth with all that. Whew. Yeah, that's because, look at those vents are all closed. Everything's all closed. All this wet soil. You can see the mineral deposit right at the bottom layer of those bricks from water intrusion. So, no vapor barrier. Water coming in as it evaporates. It's got to go somewhere. So you can see this summer, well, we're actually now in September, but during the warmest time of the year, you see those marks right there. That was all condensation coming from this duct line right here. So that condensation causes a lot of that. Yeah, it's a ton of fungus. Yeah, these are one of the ones that I wish I would have wore a mask. Well, you die sometimes doing the things you love doing. And I don't mind crawling houses. I get to share it with you guys. But I really didn't look forward too much to getting monetized on YouTube until I started noticing a lot of people started actually commenting and keeping things pretty interesting for me. Look at this. A lot of water. Goodness. We haven't had a lot of rain we haven't had rain in a while. That's just a lot of fungus. That is not going to pass an inspection. I still haven't even gone out there to find out what this house is being inspected for. I know it's a lot more people get these inspections done right before they list the house and see what my findings are, which is pretty smart. And before they also get some inspectors out here that's going to actually document all this. This Crawlspace goes on forever. Look at that. From that wall all the way to this pier, which is a load-bearing wall. That's a pretty long span. And that put a support unit right there. That's why people's floors are constantly looking like a skate park. Some old termite activity. Doesn't look new. Let's take a look and see over here. Man, what would you guys do with this one? Besides the obvious, a moisture barrier. Put a water heater on standby. It looks like they cut that floor joist. And let me get up underneath this pipe. There we go. They just cut that joist. Ran that pipe, some old cast iron. For all you plumbers, or anybody who does do plumbing, you tell me, is this something that's okay to do? Cut a floor joist like that, replaced it with a 2x4 on the other side, looks like. Or should you, alongside of that, run another 2x10? And I guess the answer might depend on what the codes are for every state. But I would think that, you know, if you're gonna cut a joist, you gotta do some kind of work around that to compensate for that. So this is here's your water main. Is it coming out through here? Is it going out through over there? I don't know. I would think here, because it's going downhill over here. But you can see, guys, they don't do any grading. There's no grading done here. Here's the HVAC system. Oof, we had a little bit of a debate there for a while with some of the folks. Is it HVAC or HVAC? I've heard them both ways. You guys can kill me over on the comments section. I see HVAC, but I've caught myself saying HVAC, but mainly HVAC. So we're going to stick with that because I think somebody said that they looked it up and it's HVAC. I don't remember too many people who comment, but I do remember the comments because they're pretty funny. But you can see, man, this place You know what? Let's get over here. Give me a second. Don't mind my moaning and groaning here. Oh yeah, somebody asked me in the comments for me not to continuously record, maybe to like stop, get to the important parts and continue there, do a little bit of editing. But you know, that's not kind of what got me here. What got me here with this channel was, and this is what I really wanted to start my channel with about a year ago, was I wanted you guys to see me come into the Crawlspace and leave. I want you to look at the things that I'm looking at, and some of you just gonna find things that I'm not even talking about. I just point the camera. I want you guys to kind of figure it out. But you call out a whole bunch of stuff that I don't even see. Let me know if you want just a continuous play or kind of just get down to brass tacks. Me personally, I like the continuous play. This way, in case I come across something funky, we can catch it in action and it doesn't look scripted. Like this right here, I'm not going to edit this. I might add a few little sentences here and there, some comments. Try to add a little humor. Because I try not to be too loud down here. I don't want people to think I'm going crazy. Talking to myself. For the most part, I am making a video. I use it for inspection purposes, for proof. In this case, if I mention the water heater, you know how it's rusting out. And they're like, but I just had it replaced. You know, a couple years ago. I don't believe you. Well, I'm back to the water heater now, actually. So here's the proof. I'd recommend that the water heater get put on a pad. They sell those pads. And look at all the room above. You can put a pad down and you're good to go. I get it if the crawl space is tight and you want to put the water heater in the crawl space. That's up to you, but you know, again, none of this that happens in a crawl space is really my concern. This is what people do. I see all kinds of work. It's not me to judge workmanship, it's me to judge bad workmanship. What people want to do with their home, we have so many different style houses. Look at this. Yeah. You know, when I used to frame houses down in Florida, man, I framed houses for so many different builders. And they all did it different. And then we also had different engineers who approved the prints. And every engineer did things differently. But as long as it was approved, that's all that mattered. And those were the set of prints we had to go by, regardless. Can't miss out on anything. But I can tell you right now, I wouldn't want my HVAC in a crawl space like this with this kind of fungus, mildew. You breathe this all in the house. You see the floor right there? That's your plywood. Just right above that plywood looks like hardwood floors. Those are all staples there, all nails. So these are all hardwood floors. You can't tell me those things aren't buckling. Look at that. Look, I know if you guys watch my other videos, man, I am petrified by electricity. I really am. I can't help it. Some people are petrified of all kinds of things that I'm okay with. But man, I've been zapped so damn hard. A few times. Actually, as a matter of fact, not too long ago, I got freaking zapped. And I wasn't even my brother-in-law was putting up something. I swear I didn't touch the freaking wire. I was sweating my you-know-what off. And I think it just grabbed some of my sweat. Man, I got zapped. Wasn't anything strong, but got my attention. And that wasn't too long ago. I I was doing some finish work in a shed that I'm turning into a playhouse for the kids. Quite the playhouse. Like a little rec center, but it was fun. It was fun doing that. Yeah, these guys, I don't like you. You know, I would always recommend sticking everything in a box. You go to Lowe's or Home Depot, man, they got sections on there with all kinds of boxes. Stick these in a box. Don't keep people guessing if something is live or not, man. I'm just not a fan. Don't want anybody to get roasted. I definitely don't want to get freaking roasted. I can't stand that. Anyway, for the most part, we're going to get into some other stuff here. Just want to give you guys a quick run before I start getting to some serious inspections here where I actually really have to get into the cracks and crevices. I give you guys a quick run through of what I'm about to get into. I like to clear the room, basically. That's basically what I do with these videos. I'm clearing the room, making sure there's no critters on here. I get my equipment. Start looking at some threads, take some moisture readings, clean up some of these cobwebs, flip over some of this plastic. But since I can't do a lot of these things, and I do have to give privacy and respect to the homeowners or any kind of real estate transaction, I do not want to get involved in too much of that. But you guys can actually be the look at that. You guys can be the contractor in this. I let you folks take care of this. Give me your opinion. Electricians, plumbers, HVAC people, engineers, homeowners, multiple homeowners. You let me know. Would you buy this house the way it is? What would you have done to the house? What would you expect for them to do? What would you do if you did buy the house as is? What would you do to it? Is this acceptable to you as an as-is home? Because I see a lot of people buying houses as is. Or would you expect the seller to do something? If this is a selling situation, I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure probably it is. Or probably soon, who knows? What would you want? Obviously, humidity is a problem. Fungus is a problem. That water heater is a problem. Some of this electrical stuff is questionable. But because there are no real codes down here that I'm really aware of, that there should be, I think a lot of this stuff is acceptable for the most part. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Hit that like, subscribe. I know a lot of you guys watch the videos. Don't hit that like. Right now is a good time to do it while I'm just rambling on. But I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do when I come back in here. But anyway, thank you guys so much. 1,000 viewers, subscribers, and climbing. Thank you so much. We'll keep these videos going, man. Obviously, somebody likes me. I'll catch you on the next one.